What can I say, y'all? What can I say? Terence, Bud, Crawford, two-weight, undisputed champ. Great performance, man. And he stopped Errol Spence. Think it was running him up from round two. Beautiful display of boxing skill. Terence Crawford was just poised. He said he was ready for this fight. He said he was gonna be a fish fry, and boy was it. Terence Bud Crawford. What can I say, man? 40-0, 34 KOs. One of the best welterweights I've ever seen. If you can hear me, man, put a one in the chat. Please, if you can hear me, put a one in the chat just to let me know that y'all can hear me. But Terence Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. The hype, it led up to the hype far as the press conferences, two welterweights at the top of their game. Appreciate you, Jamal. Hey, Daniel, y'all subscribe to the channel, man. I see y'all from Facebook, but go subscribe to the Prince 432 on YouTube. Just type it in, the Prince 432 on YouTube. If anybody want to come in and talk about the fight with me, I'm gonna drop the link, and y'all will be able to come up and say what y'all gotta say, man. Give y'all input on the fight as well. You understand me? But what an amazing fight, man. It lived up to the hype. Everybody in here, man, subscribe to the channel, man. The Prince 432 on YouTube, man. This is what I do. But Terence Crawford from round two, man. Once he dropped Errol with that jab, that lead jab, caught Errol coming in. You know, Errol he wanted to go in and try to make his presence felt in a fight. You understand me? And he caught himself going into that lead, and it stunned him, man. It knocked him off his game. I think from then on, Terence knew that he had to fight. Errol Spence, I think it took the fight out of him. He's one that never went down. It stopped. The ref stopped it in round 9, man. It was probably about 2 minutes left in round 9. The ref had to step in and stop it. Errol was beat up bad, man. His nose was broke, both of his eyes. He didn't look like himself at all. You understand me? So the ref had to step in and stop it. I thought Derrick James was gonna stop it. He asked him going into round 9. After round 8, are you okay? And Terence, Earl as a fighter, he wanted to keep going. So sometimes the corner has to step in and protect the fighter, man. You can't just let them go out there. We know they warriors. This is what they train to do. They gladiators. You know, that's why I love the sport of boxing, man. Two men in the squared circle. They get to face off against one another and see who's the better man. And Terence Crawford was the better man tonight. He said he was going to do what he said he was going to do, what he did. And he said he was going to stop him. You know, I didn't believe it. I thought, my biasness, I'm from Texas, obviously, Odessa, Texas, to be exact, where Errol Spence. And maybe that's why Errol Spence got done the way he did. He talked bad about the city, but man, I'm just, I had to add a little humor and comedy in here. But yeah, man. Terence Crawford, can I say, man, he can fight out of the southpaw. He can fight orthodox. He got power in both hands. He could throw that lead left. He could throw the right. He could throw the hook. He know how to cover up. He know how to avoid punishment. And that's what he did tonight. Played his skill tonight, man. Terence Crawford has never fought a fighter of Errol's caliber, I don't believe, and Terence's caliber. So we had two fighters, undefeated fighters at the height of their game, man. This is what we want as boxing fans. See, boxing was around before MMA. You understand me? So, I was always a boxing fan. Coming up through the 80s and 90s. Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Got to see Roy Jones. You understand me? Andre Ward, fighters like that. A little bit of George Foreman, at the end of his career. But boxing is just mano a mano with your hands. Who's the better man with your hands, and that's how we grew up. You know, if you in here, if you on Facebook, hit the like button, hit the share on Facebook, and that link I put in the chat is to StreamYard. If you want to come in and talk with me, man, I got a little time. You can come in and chime in with me and give me your opinions and your thoughts on how do you think the fight went. We know how the fight went, just if we saw it. You understand me? We know how the fight went. We saw Errol Spence get dominated tonight, man. Errol Spence is supposedly be the bigger man. He was probably fighting at probably 154 tonight, which Errol needs to move up anyway, man. 147 is too. Has lost some pounds over the few months that I have, man. It's hard to lose pounds. It's hard to lose weight. You understand me? So, Errol Spence fought his fight up, but Terence Bud Crawford, man, he got power in them hands, man. He hey, after that first knockdown, man, he took the fight out of Earl, man. I hate to say it, I love Errol Spence as my Texas brother. You know what I'm saying? Um, Always gonna rock with him, but I like Terence Crawford as a boxing fan. I just love Terence Crawford as well. So initially, I ain't gonna lie, I picked Earl Spence to win this fight, and that's what, hey, ain't no shame in my game. I say that. You understand me? I'm riding with Texas no matter what. You dig, except for football. You understand me? I'm a 49er fan. So you know what I'm saying? You Cowboy fans, y'all, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. But yeah, man, as a Texan, I rode with Earl Spence, you know what I'm saying, regardless. But I also, like I said, I always like Terence Crawford, man. His fight style. You know what I'm saying? He can switch stances. You understand there? The way he can throw power punches with the left and the right, man. You don't get that from every fighter. You understand me? What I'm saying? So um he displayed true skill tonight. Like I said, it was hard for him to cut that weight. So tonight he was probably at about 154, if not up, you know what I'm saying? But ain't no excuses, man. I want to applaud Terence Crawford and congratulate that man as being the only man in boxing history to be undisputed at two different weight classes. And y'all know who the other person is, and that's the female Clarissa Shields, man. Shout out to that sister as well. You understand me? Great boxer. You understand me? She done won belts in every division she done been in. You understand me? And she gonna continue to be winning because ain't nobody touching Clarissa Shields. But we on Terence Crawford and Errol Spence tonight. Terence Crawford was the better man. He just outworked him. Not outworked him, he outskilled him. This reminded me of the Fury and Wilder. Not far as the weight classes or nothing like that. But if you're a boxing fan, you know what I mean. Wilder is a big puncher. He's a knockout artist. But Tyson Fury is a pure boxer, man. He has skill. You understand me? And for the most part, skill gonna outweigh talent, man. It all, you know what I'm saying? At any sport, you understand me? Skill pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? So Terence Crawford had more skills than Errol Spence. Not that Errol don't have skill. Don't get it twisted when I say this. Earl has skill. Terence Crawford is man. He's a pure boxer. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's been doing his whole career. He's been boxing since what he say like 5 years old. So he know what to do in that ring, man, and he knew what to do tonight. I think he been planning this for a long time. He knew once he got in the ring with Earl, what Earl wanted to do was come forward and dominate, try to dominate physically. You understand me? Earl is a physical hold the fight, and and Terence Crawford took that control away from him tonight, man, with that jab. You know what I'm saying? I thought Earl's jab would be enough to stop Terence Crawford in his tracks, but it wasn't enough. Sometimes it just ain't enough. You understand me? And tonight it wasn't enough for Earl, but wanted to sign the rematch. I think Terence wanted that in the contract. And by Terence adding that to the contract, then hey, as a boxing fan, man, we can applaud. We getting another fight. That's what we want. The best fighting the best. Hopefully Errol don't want to move up. Like I said, it's hard for him to make 147, man. So he might want to move up. We don't know. Being beat like this, when you see a fighter get beat like this in boxing, man, it tends to take something out of him. Like Earl always say, the fighters that he fight are never the same after they fight him because he's breaking orbital bones and you know what I'm saying? He's beating the man down just to a bloody pulp and he just taking that power, that will out of you. So tonight, Terence Crawford, it was the shoe was on the other foot. Terence Crawford took the will out of Errol Spence, man. I could see it, past round 6. I knew it that Errol was not gonna win this fight. It's always a lucky shot in boxing. We know that, anybody can land a lucky one in boxing. We know that. Come on, it's boxing. You can always get, what I'm saying, hit with a devastating blow to the head or the jaw. And yeah, he made it look easy, Rain. He absolutely did, man. Shout out to you, Rain, for stepping in. He absolutely made it look easy. He did what he did everything he wanted to do. He controlled the fight. He was at his own pace. I never seen the whole press conference. I never seen Terence out of his character except when he was going back and forth at the final press conference with whoever was in Errol Spence's entourage. That's the only time I seen Terence Crawford look shook or I seen something bother him. But far as what I'm saying, anything else, he just he do what this is his job. You understand me? This is his job, to go in that ring and fight. And like he say, he got Omaha on his back. The man got 6 children to feed. You understand me? And so when you got children to feed, which Earl do too, but the more children, the more hungrier you are to provide. You understand me? So like I said, man, I can't knock Earl. I can't knock Terence. Two gladiators willing to fight for us, for our entertainment, to put their bodies, their life on the line. You understand me? This is what boxing and MMA and all that kind of shit is about. You know what I'm saying? They fighting for us to be entertained. Yeah, he's the first boxer. He's the first male boxer ever, Rain, to win undisputed in 2 different weight classes. Yes, I said that earlier. He's the first boxer, male boxer. Like I said, Clarissa Shield is the first boxer. The sport of boxing, Clarissa Shield is the first to ever do it in 2 different weight classes. Salute to Clarissa Shields again. But tonight it's all about Errol Spence, man, and somebody he knows is dealing with cancer. Different kind of fight. Yeah, he was fighting for a different reason, man. I mean, all of these fighters is fighting for different reasons. Like Deontay Wilder started fighting because of his daughter had a ailment, and he wasn't able to you know what I'm saying, provide financially. So he started fighting. And now that he done what he done, um, he provided a way for his daughter to get the treatment that she needs, and he's a multimillionaire, man. Just from that right hand, you know, Terrence, Deontay Wilder is a bad boy too. I wish he wouldn't have lost but like I said, he was fighting a technician, man. Boxing, it's all about styles, man. Styles make the fights in boxing. Um, Terence Crawford had a better style tonight. You know, he may got a better style, period. When fights happen like this, you rarely see the second fight going a different way. It's probably gonna be even worse next time if they fight again. But like I said, they did sign a rematch clause, so it is gonna be a second one if both fighters agree. Which after this fight, and let me speak on this too, man, while I'm here. Those two car crashes that Errol Spence had, man, he really did never look the same in the ring as he did before those crashes. So, and like I said, I'm not taking away from Terence Crawford. No, this ain't no taking away from Terence Crawford's stream. No, I'm not doing that, y'all. But I'm speaking facts. Errol Spence did not look the same after those two car crashes, man. He just didn't. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a different guy. He looked like a different man in that ring. And yeah, he won the two fights after, you know, he beat Ugas, he beat Danny Garcia. But those two fighters wasn't no Terence Crawford, man. Those two fighters wasn't no Terence Crawford, man. And let me say this too. I put up something before the fight when they was interviewing Errol, you know, in his dressing room. And Errol looked at high, man. Like he didn't look like, you know, he was all the way there, to be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. He didn't look like he was all the way there in that dressing room, man, to be honest with you. That might be another reason. Like, I don't know what he was on. I don't know what, you know, he looked at high, man. Like, seriously. Go back. I posted it on Facebook. If you on my Facebook, you can go see he looked at high on there on that press conference, man, or that interview, man. You know what I'm saying? But what a tremendous album, man. Tremendous performance by Terence Crawford. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you said it, King. You said it, bro. You said it, bro. Uh, like I said, Terence Crawford put on a hell of a performance. He's a hell of a fighter. He got that dog in him. Um, he just the man right now, man. He is. Hit the like button, man. He looked unfazed in the rain. Like I said, he was poised, man. Nothing bothered him. Uh, nothing, nothing distracted him. He knew what he wanted to do. He knew what he had to do. This is his biggest payday. This is probably Earl's. I know this is not even probably. Let me take that back. This is their biggest payday. I'm pretty sure they made a lot of money off of this fight, which I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? I applaud that too. These two brothers made tremendous amount of money off of this fight. So they'll be able to take care of their family for years to come. They probably set their grandchildren up for years to come with this fight. And like I said, man, if we lucky, Earl don't want to move up and we get another one, you know. Like I said though, on the second one, I'm all tur. I'm all Bud Crawford, man. Before this fight, yeah, I was with Texas. I'm smoking on Bud. We finna smoke on Bud. It's gonna be a crawfish boil and all that. But tonight, man, we eat fillets, man. uh, uh, Terrence cast it out. He cast it out in that big lake. You understand me? Down there in Dallas, Texas. I think it's Lake Tawakoni. Uh he cast it out in Lake Tawakoni. You understand me, in Dallas, Texas, and he caught a big catfish, man. And tonight we eating catfish, man, on Terence Crawford dime. You understand me? He said he was gonna fillet some fish. Uh And he did that. You understand me? I ain't gonna lie. You know, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 over here, man. Ain't no front, ain't no bullshit. Ray ain't gonna tell you she my day one. Uh, she been over here from the jump. I ain't never told no lies. I ain't never fronted. I ain't never faked. You understand me? I just gotta keep it real, man. Terence Crawford filleted some fish tonight, man. He said it was gonna be a fish fry, and we eating on some good catfish right now, man. Uh, yeah, with hot sauce. Terrence don't like hot sauce, but I'll take his portion. You understand me? But yeah, man, what a fight, man. What a I was so hyped for the fight. It lived up to what I wanted it to do. It didn't end how I wanted it to end, obviously. Everybody was saying it was gonna be a KO. Um, yeah, that net, he reeled it in, and there was a big old fish, so he had to get the net out. Rain, you dropping some shit tonight. Yeah, that's my sis Rain, man. Yeah, man, for real. He reeled it in. They stuck that net out there and they pulled it in. I think I'm froze. I might be froze, but if y'all can hear me, man, uh yeah, Terence Crawford, two division undisputed champ, the first undisputed champ at welterweight. Even Floyd Mayweather ain't do this. You understand me? And he the baddest welterweight we've seen, you know, today. And Terence Crawford may have let me ask a question. If y'all still in here, man, answer it in the chat, or like I said, man, y'all can come up and chop it up, man, with this link. You understand me? Is Terence Crawford the best welterweight that we've seen today? Just off of not just this performance, you know, because sometimes the hype of a fight may be too overhyped, you know. We all wanted to see this fight for different reasons, right? But and like I said, it lived up for me. You know, I got what I wanted out of it. I got to see two titans clash in the middle of the ring. And like I said, the better man won. Terence Crawford, the technician, the boxer. He won tonight. And you can't hate on that, man. What man gonna hate on that? I'm pretty sure Errol Spence, like I seen after the fight, they went over and they congratulated, showed good sportsmanship, and both said thank you to each other. You know what I'm saying? And at the weigh-in, when they shook hands, I knew they both had respect for one another. You know, to even make this fight happen for us, the fans. You know, the promoters, they family, man. The most important thing, they family get big money off of this fight, man. So it's up, man. It's up. Like, I hope it ain't another one, but if it is, I'm picking Terence Bud Crawford to stop Errol Spence again, man. Because like I knew it once Deontay Wilder fought Fury the third time, at least the third. I ain't gonna say the second time, you know, because Terence Wilder should have probably won the first one. That count when he knocked Fury down was long, you know. Um Wilder probably should have won that. Going into the second fight, Wilder, he was dominated. Fury dominated Wilder in that second fight. And going into the third fight, I just wanted to see Deontay Wilder fight again and try to avenge his loss, which he got done even worse. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a second fight, usually, like I said, usually, like Mike Tyson and Holyfield, you know what I'm saying? They fought twice in Holyfield, dominated him every time. Um, every fight, every fight usually go the after the first one, especially if you get stopped. If you get stopped, it's just something that the other fighter have over you. You know what I'm saying? Far as he know what to do even more now. Like he know what he did it in the first fight. He didn't really know what he was gonna do, but he just stayed with his game plan. You know what I'm saying? And he got you out of there with a knockout. So the fight even worse, man. Like I kind of don't want no second fight. Tell y'all the truth. Yeah, to be honest with y'all, man, I really don't want no second fight between these two, man. I want to see Errol move up. To be honest with you, Errol go to 154, and that's probably his truest size. That's probably his truest weight class is 154. Terence Crawford, he say he want to move up to 154. That'll be interesting. If they now, oh shit, I just thought, yeah, I just said something, y'all. See, I say a lot of shit and I catch it, you know what I'm saying, in the end. What if they fight at 154? I don't think Bud Crawford is a natural 154, 154 pounder, but I do believe that Errol is a natural 154 pounder. Yeah, that was enough. Dre, too much. Salute, homie, for coming in. Yeah, that was enough, bro. But what if they fight at 154, Dre? That'll be a good one, man. I think I think that's the fight at 154. Errol done what he's supposed to do at 147. He done dominated 147 up until this point. So they should fight at 154, man. I think that's the biggest fight. 154, move up. Both of y'all move up. Y'all have the rematch clause. I don't think rematches say you have to fight at that weight that you fought at previously. But I could be wrong. I'm not no boxing aficionado like that. You understand me? But what if they fight at 154? That'll be dope, man. I'm looking forward to. I'm more interested now, y'all. I know I said I definitely don't want to see him at 147. Errol has to cut too much weight. He got to do too much. His body, his body get too drained to make 147. And like I said, I ain't making no excuses for the man. I'm just saying your body, his body, he put his body through too much to make 147. So go up to 154. Your natural probably walk around weight. No, he probably walk around a little bigger than 154. Maybe 160, 165, maybe. But I'm pretty sure he can make 154 easy, more easy than he can do 147. And I want to see him do that. But Terence Crawford said he wasn't one of them Charlo boys. I think it's the one that got shit slapped at him by Caleb Plant. I get them mixed up. Jamal, I get them mixed up. They identical, but I know I think Canelo. So it might be Jamal that got the shit slapped up by Caleb Plant. But that's who Terence Crawford said he wasn't one of them Charlos. So, hey, man, we got some great boxing matches coming up. I just said one, the Charlo brother. He fighting Canelo at 160. Maybe one of them at 160 something. Charlo and Canelo fighting. Then we got to see what Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Tank do. Tank be ducking. I think he be ducking the real smoke. But I said that about Terence. I say Terence was ducking Errol. So Terence might, Gervonta Davis might be, just setting these boys up to knock them down. He's a knockout artist. Gervonta is. So, man, we'll see what happens, man. I don't know, man. This was a great night, man. The whole day was great. I wonder who won out of that Dustin Poirier and that Gaethje. If anybody know, type it in the chat for me, man. Or I'll find out later on. You know what I'm saying? ESPN or some shit like that. But yeah, man. I had to come back. I was a little too hyped. Rain was in the first one. I was a little bit too hyped, and I think I'm having some technical difficulty. So yeah, man. It is what it is, man. Salute to everybody that came in, man. If you from YouTube, if you from Facebook, man, go to my YouTube and subscribe, man. The Prince 432, man. Hit the like button, man. If you came in here, man. I'm gonna start coming. I need to get my live crowd jumping. I hate to see these low numbers, which, like I always say, the numbers don't matter. It's about quality content, and I try to provide quality content. No, Crawford, two-weight undisputed champion, the best welterweight I've ever seen, just off of being the first undisputed. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, this was a goodie, y'all. I just said something, man. I put it in the atmosphere. I think the rematch should be at 154, and I think Terence might have uh, where it's gonna happen and how it's gonna happen. So, hey, man, I salute everybody that came in the building, man. Salute Rain, salute Dre Too Much, my people from Facebook. You understand me? Salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. I am the Prince 432. If you don't know, you should know. You dig? Mic check.